Hey, I've done some previous videos about the website Podcast Guests, which I'm going to show you here in just a moment. Actually, I got to get it on the right computer screen. It's right here behind my picture. But Podcast Guests is an amazing way for you to both promote your platform, your services, yourself as an expert, and promote your own podcast. I see many podcasters coming to me and saying, how do I get more listeners for my show? How do I get more listeners for my show? Well, the best way is to get in front of people who already listen to podcasts, and ideally podcasts like yours. I think the best way to do that is to get on podcasts like yours as an expert guest. So Podcast Guests is one of the ways you can do that. Now, let me get myself out of the way here, and I'm going to show you. Podcastguest.com is a way that you can get yourself listed as a guest for other podcasters to find. And the way that it works is they have this directory right up here. And you see, you can type in keywords and find experts that meet your criteria. Well, look who's right there. See, you could add yourself to any specific tags, keys, topics, etc., all based on the profile that you set up. So what I want to do now is go over here and log into Podcast Guests so that you can see what it looks like. So I'm going to go to the member login. I'm going to use my credentials here to get myself into the platform. And it says welcome, etc., etc., etc. You have all these different options, okay? So you can edit your profile, which you have to set up a profile when you first get in. You can view your profile. So let's do that first. Let's look at how my profile looks to others who come in. Here's my summary. Tells who I am. I need to upload this or update this a little bit. Tells where I am. Tells my gender. All these things about me. Here's a section that you can actually modify and format with HTML type formatting to make it stand out. You can include podcasts that you have already been on so other people can click through and listen. You can include all your social profiles, and then people can click right here and invite you to be a guest on their podcast. It's really a pretty cool thing that happens. See, they just type in all their info. It comes directly to you, and you're able to respond. Now, let me go to my email real quickly, and I'll show you what that looks like. I click on it. Here's what it says. It's just a Google form that comes to you. It has the person's name, their address, what the name of their show is, the topic of their audience, and then how many episodes they've published, and actually a link to their Apple Podcasts directory. So you can go here and click through and listen to their podcast to see what kind of quality they have. See, and then it says, why are you a perfect fit for their show? And they get to fill it out and tell you why it is. All right, so let's go back to the podcast guest directory. But then you can also go here, upgrade your subscription, change your password, become a featured guest. And when you do this, it means that you get to go out in the email newsletter that comes out every week as a featured guest. So you get a little more exposure. And this, I'm not even sure what this costs. Let's take a look at it and see what it costs. $225. And you get to become one of the 3 platinum featured guests for that episode. Okay. And it looks like this in the email. So if you're looking to spend a little bit of money to get yourself promoted out to shows, this is a good way. All right, and I want to show you what one of those emails that goes out to thousands and thousands of podcasters actually looks like. This is one of them I've received. Look, they've been sending these out for 254 installments now. And it says various blah, blah, blah up here. But then find guests. See, and if you were a featured guest, you paid for that, you would be in a section like this, or like this, or like this. But then when you scroll on down, here's more experts that get featured. I don't know how they determine which is which, but you could talk to them about that if you buy the service. And then get booked. See, these are podcasts that are looking for someone to be on their show. And they'll show you the cover art. They'll tell you what the topic is, what the qualifications are for the guest, and where to click to submit yourself as a possible guest. Same thing here, same thing here, same thing here, same thing here. And you see that's a lot. They have a free guide here you can download. There's another, there's another, there's another, there's another. See, so getting on these shows is the way that you should go about promoting yourself and promoting your show. Because when they ask you at the end, like every host does, How can people get in touch with you? You should talk about your podcast. Don't talk about all your other stuff. Talk about your podcast. Because if you can get them listening to your show, then they're in your audience. They start to grow, know, like, and trust you. Then they're part of your audience. They start to know, like, and trust you. That's really what you want. If you want to sign up for podcast guests, please check out the link in the description for this video. I have an affiliate link. That means I get a little kickback, a thank you from them for sending you their way if you pay for anything, but you pay the same low price. And in fact, I can give you a lower price. There's a code in the description for getting 10% off of your entire service with podcast guests by using that code. So thanks for watching. See you later.